Okay, in this video, I've got 3 incredible strategies for you all around brand, social media, and your business admin. That's right, your music business. We're going to dive into them in this video. Okay, my first strategy is all about branding. Now, you might be thinking about, what do you mean branding? Well, let me talk you through. The first strategy is to create a branding pack. Okay, so we have an overarching brand identity, and within that brand identity are 2 key aspects. Number 1 is your imaging. So this is going to be your logo, your font, your colors, the feel and the theme of your music. You know, it could be beachy or serious or goth or whimsical or retro. There's going to be a theme and a feel to your imaging around your branding. And the best way to do that is to create a branding pack. Now, I do this in Canva. I've got a couple of examples for you here. One we've got from Daisy, who is one of a previous Westwood Management intern. I love her branding pack because it is so her. 70s, vibrant, light-hearted, of course, lots of orange and brown in there. She created this in Canva. You can see she's got colors there, as well as fonts and some pictures there that really reflect her theme and her vibe. And then the Westwood Management branding pack here, you can see it's a lot more formal, not as whimsical as Daisy's, but we've got our logo, colors, fonts, and pictures that feel like they connect with that. The great thing about creating a branding pack in Canva, first of all, is it's super easy. It doesn't take very long to engage with that and to set that up. But secondly, once you have your branding pack, you can send it out to a graphic designer who's going to do your album. You can also let your website designer know what theme, what feel you're going for, and anyone who does social media for you, or even just yourself when you're creating new content, you've got a really clear guideline. You can update this at any time, but a branding pack is super important for your music. The second part of your brand identity is your brand topics. We're going to talk about that at another time, but primarily the first strategy in this video is to create a branding pack on Canva. My second key strategy for you in terms of developing yourself and your music business is to have a music business admin day. Boom, boom, boom. I'm a broken record with this. Every month I talk about it because every month I have a music business admin day. I spend about 4 hours, one afternoon a month, and I tick off all the important tasks that are involved with my music business. I track all of my numbers, my income and expenses. I do my banking. I pay my invoices. That usually takes maybe an hour and a half. And then I make sure I've responded to all of my social media. I write my emails for the next month. I create and post a whole bunch of more social media. With my music career, I do things like submitting my performance reports and any new songs that I've written, I submit to my PRO so that they're registered. There's so many things that you can do in this music business admin day or afternoon that are going to make your life so much easier. Imagine spending 3 or 4 hours and getting everything done so that the rest of the month you can just focus on the music, the art, and connecting with your fans. My challenge for you right now, my friend, is to put it in your calendar. I try to do it on the first Monday of every month. Now, this could be a Saturday afternoon or a Tuesday night, doesn't matter, but you want to put it in your calendar. If you don't put it in your calendar, you won't do it. And if you don't have a checklist, you won't know what to do, and you'll use the time you'll do other things in that time rather than focusing. I'd love to send you my music business admin day checklist that you can customize and use to work for you. Just pop your name and email in the link below in the description, and I will send it out to you. It's going to change your life. All right, the third strategy in this video is to track your numbers and to test and experiment. Kate, what does that mean? Well, part of something that you will do in your music business admin day is to actually track your numbers. You need to, as a business and as an artist, you need to know what is working well. There's a lot of things that you can't track, but you can track how many people on your email list, how many people are opening your emails. You can track how much income you're getting, how many gigs you're receiving. You can track how many people are following you on socials, as well as what your engagement is, what your growth is, Spotify numbers. There's so many numbers you can track. And if you're not keeping a record of this every month, you are not doing your business well. It is a huge business strategy to know where you were and where you are now so that you can figure out what you need to do to get to where you want to go. And so you're not going to reach your goals very well if you are not able to regularly track your numbers. It's such an important business strategy. And a second part of that is called testing and experimenting. The best thing about being an indie artist and not having a label deal, not having, a $40,000, $50,000 marketing campaign that is totally reliant on whether I get this right or wrong. No, I can totally make mistakes. You can make mistakes. Don't be afraid of trying things out that don't work, that don't go anywhere. That's the joy of starting small, is that any consequences are often really small as well. If you try something and it doesn't work, hey, it doesn't matter. You just try something different. I want you to experiment. I want you to think outside of the box. I want you to explore different ways of connecting with your audience, different topics, different ways of getting their email address, run a competition, connect in different spaces and see what lands, see what connects, see what works well with your audience. This is a key part of marketing and market research, is to test. You've got to ask some questions first and you test it out and you keep refining that marketing message. And that's so important. All right, let me recap these 3 strategies. The first one is to create a branding pack using Canva. The second one is to implement a regular monthly business admin day. And the third one is to track your numbers and to test and experiment as much as you can. If you can implement those 3 strategies, you're going to not only have your music business basics covered, you're also going to have a really clear and consistent social media and internet presence, because your branding pack will determine what everything looks and feels like. It's going to be cohesive. And you are going to know whether what you're doing on socials, your marketing, your email list is actually working, because you'll know where you were yesterday and how you've grown today. So important. Reach out, my friend. If you have any questions, I'd love to connect with you. Hit me up on socials, grab the links below, and make sure you hit subscribe to get more from Westwood Management. And again, we are here to let you know the good news, that there is room for you at the music table, that you can have an indie music career, and that the best way to do that is doing it with others. I'll catch you soon. Make sure to subscribe. Bye.